Welcome to the clinical cookout. Cookout.
What's up, y'all? It's Auntie Kesh. And this week for the clinical cookout, we're going to be talking about emotionality in kids. And I just want to let you know you should go ahead and bring that chair a little closer and have a goddamn seat because your girl's getting ready to cook, okay? Now, I understand that talking about kids and parenthood is going to be a sensitive subject, but I promise you, I've been in the field for over 10 years and I may know just a little bit, okay? Just a little. So, first, when we talk about emotionality in kids, I just wanted to be clear that your kids got emotions just like you do, okay? The only issue, I don't want to say issue, but the only difference is that your brain is more developed than your child's. And they're more likely, your child, to lead with their emotions because their cognitive, which is called our prefrontal cortex, is not developed. But you know what is fully developed on a child right out of birth? Their emotions. That's right, their emotions. So you're probably wondering, okay, they're emotional. What do I do about it? Good question. First and foremost, if you want to address the emotionality in your kids, you got to start with you first. Let me cook. Let me cook. Hold on. This is going to require you to do some self reflection. Now, what I mean by that is you got to figure out what makes you tick. You have to figure out what triggers you. And this one's going to be controversial. You got to figure out why you taking your kids' emotionality personal. Yep. Sometimes when I'm talking to parents, they take their child's emotionality as a personal attack. And then it starts to become a power struggle. And now we can't get nowhere. And now the goal is not being accomplished because now you want to play Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield in the ring with your kid. That's not the goal here. The goal is to learn more about your child. What makes your child tick? What makes you tick? So that way, y'all both can be regulated on a regular basis. And y'all are able to have more connection than more separation. Okay? So I'm going to help y'all out a little bit. All right? So when it comes to emotionality with kids, first of all, starting with you, like I said, but number two, get you a structure and a routine. Okay? Kids love structure and they love routine. Why? Because they know what's coming up next. Okay? So you don't have to worry about your kid falling out because they have no clue what the heck's going on next. But if you put a routine and a structure in place, they'll be okay. Number two, go through an assessment. Ask questions, okay? Because while your kid may be fighting and hitting and kicking and all that, is your kid hungry? Is your kid hungry? Are they tired? Are they tired? We all know kids get upset, kids get irritable, kids have attitudes when they haven't ate and when they haven't slept. And sometimes their body is telling them that, hey, it's time to shut it down. Or, hey, feed me. But they don't know how to tell that to you. Only thing that they know how to do is express themselves, okay? Number three, let's help you out with a tool. Pause. Now, you're probably wondering, Auntie Keish, what is this? This is a chart. This is teaching you the difference between punishment and discipline. But some of y'all are confusing these two, okay? So when we talk about punishment and we talk about discipline, you're not probably setting any expectations for your child, right? So you need to tell them what is okay and what's not. When you want them to focus, we need to focus on expectation versus compliance. Some of y'all are in power struggles. Remember, I said that. Let's talk about what your expectations are, okay? This should include no hitting. I'll get to that in a moment. Instead, you need to be modeling what your kid, the good behavior that your kid is doing, and praising them to do it because it reinforces positive behavior. Now, down here at the end, now you probably, which is what you've been told, that the relationship is built because now you done hit them and now you think that this is solid. When in actual reality, this is what improves your child's behavior and emotions. So I want to leave you with this. Violence should never be the building block to understand your child's emotionality. Okay? It just should never be that. And I understand old traditions is going to take a while to undo. But I promise y'all can do it. But I do want to leave you with one question. Think about the leader in your life, or the person that you looked up to when you grew up, and all the qualities that they had. And then I want you to think about what type of leader you want your child to have, and be that. Okay? You know what they say, you got to be the change you want to see. And I think you need to be that for your kids in your home. Anyway, that's all Auntie Kesh got. Class is dismissed. Peace.